This is Architecture 360. I'm Lee Bay. As you can hear, we're beginning the show with a taste of the blues. That's Priscilla Stewart with Jimmy Blythe on piano singing Mecca Flat Blues from 1924. It's a classic song about an apartment building that was a cultural and architectural landmark in Chicago's Bronzeville community. The building was even featured in Life magazine and was the subject of a Gwendolyn Brooks poem. The Mecca was demolished, though, in 1952, but it now lives again thanks to a new exhibit at the Chicago Cultural Center downtown. Called Mecca Flat Blues and curated by city historian Tim Samuelson, the exhibit features classic images of the 1890s building, including its skylit interior court, which was an architectural feature unique to Chicago at the time. Mecca Flat Blues also includes gallery talks discussing the building's history. They'll also have concerts featuring an old-fashioned player piano and authentic original photographs, all evoking the feeling of Mecca Flat's time. The exhibit runs through May 25th. Now, there is one architectural bright spot that came from Mecca's loss. IIT's Crown Hall, an icon of modern architecture designed by architect Mies van der Rohe, was built on the site. To see images of the Mecca Flats exhibit, tap the headline, then tap See More. And for some buildings, the blues continue. Preservation Chicago this month released its yearly list of the city's 7 most endangered buildings. This year's list included the Hotel Guion. Built in 1927, this once swank 300-room hotel in the West Garfield Park community now sits vacant, crumbling, and sadly in danger of demolition. And if you're on the L downtown as you listen to this, you might want to say an early goodbye to the Madison and Wabash stop. The CTA wants to demolish the 118-year-old station and replace it with a new one in 2016. Preservation Chicago Executive Director Ward Miller says the station should be saved. Also on the group's list, the old Central Manufacturing District on the southwest side. The CMD was among the world's first industrial parks when it was built in the early 20th century, but fire, demolition, and neglect have claimed many of its buildings in recent years. And St. Adelbard Catholic Church in Pilsen also caught Preservation Chicago's eye. The Renaissance Revival Church, built in 1912, is known for its 185-foot-tall towers, but those towers are deteriorating now, and the congregation is seeking donations to restore them. To see images of the endangered buildings, tap the headline, then tap See More.
Mies van der Rohe, Mies van der Rohe, Mies van der Rohe, Mies van der Rohe.
Speaking of Mies van der Rohe, as we did at the end of the Mecca Flat story a little earlier, you're listening to a little bit of Ted Camp's ode to the wonder boy of post-war modernism. Camp is a television production guy and an architecture fan out of L.A., and the accompanying music video, which features images of Mies's work and some pretty good high kicks from Camp, is good too. You'll want to see this. The easiest way, search Mies, M-I-E-S, and Ted Camp, K-A-M-P, on YouTube and check it out.
Van der Rohe, Mies van der Rohe, Mies.
Now let's head overseas for our last story to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Search engine giant Google has just opened new offices there, and they are unlike any other. Designed by the firm M. Moser & Associates, the offices are colorful, eclectic, and a bit wild. Plants grow from walls. A boardroom looks like a cave with stalactites. Large chess pieces hang from the chessboard ceiling in one room, and colors and pattern randomly collide. Now, what's the deal with all this? Well, odd and eclectic office spaces have become a trademark in tech companies these days. Designers and planners feel the unconventional spaces foster innovation and collaboration. To see more, and trust me, you'll want to, tap the headline, then tap See More. Well, that's Architecture 360 for now. Join us next time. I'm Lee Bay.